Matrix. Create your own rules for a lasting relationship. Let me ask you this. How many times have you felt like you're doing everything right, but something just feels off? All relationships seem to just fall apart. Like no matter what you do, no matter how good looking you are, no matter how strong you are, no matter what financial level you reach to, it just all crumbles. It sucks, right? Well, here's the truth. Your world rules is the secret to creating your dating matrix. Let me explain or rephrase. The partnerships that are going to really give you what you truly want and desire. If you're not taking control of your world, then someone else is. Your parents, social media, your past experiences, your inner child. These are all competitors trying to control your world. So until you're intentional about your expectations and what you bring into your world in terms of rules, principles, beliefs, someone else is controlling them. I'm going to show you exactly how to take control of the dating matrix and create the relationship that actually works. Trust me, I've been there. And I learned the hard way. You've probably heard the red car story. And if you haven't, I'm going to explain it. But before I do, I just want to introduce myself. So I'm Dole, a dating coach who helps men embrace manhood and understand female nature to build better relationships and thrive personally and professionally. So, let's dive into the story. The example is the person closes their eyes, the person says, look at red cars, count the amount of red cars you see, close your eyes and tell me how many blue cars you see. And you can't count any because in his view or periphery, there's none. And that explains is the fact that we see what we focus on. We can't see everything. Rightly so. Right now I'm looking at the camera, but behind the camera there's a wardrobe. But I only saw it once I actually started paying attention to the wardrobe, or I lost focus and looking at the camera. So my point is, we only see what we focus on. So be careful what you focus on, bro. Or sister. Ever notice that when you desire a specific car or you desire that specific thing, that's all you start to see? It's not magic. It's your brain focusing on what it wants. When you set clear standards for yourself, and you believe that these are standards that are reasonable, things that you can achieve, and you best believe you're going to start to see the things that you desire. You don't attract what you want, you attract what you believe. You attract what you are. So if your standards are low, then that's exactly what you're going to get. If what you say about what you want to see is low, then that's exactly what you're going to get. So I need you, if you're watching this video today, right now, I don't care how bad the market has been to you, I don't care how terrible the marketplace has been for you and your journey, and I'm sorry you've gone through that, but I need you to throw any sort of negativity in the bin, right there. Park it up and never mention it again, because it's damaging your dating matrix. When you focus on negatives, that's all you're going to see. When you focus on positives, that's all you're going to see. But here's the kicker. Working on yourself is the only way to fix this, because you cannot outwork your self-belief. You cannot outwork your mindset. You can be the hardest worker in the room. You can go to the gym. You can get as much money as you want. You can even, read God knows how many books, but until you fix your self-belief, you work on your inner self, nothing changes. Why? Well, it's simple. What you see, you saw because you focused on it. Real work isn't about finding someone else. It's about our becoming the person that can see what he knows or what he's focused on. The standards you're looking for, are these standards that you set for yourself? Because if they're not, then you've got some work to be doing before picking anything. And this is the problem, even if you've picked anything. The moment you start to work on yourself, you're going to also start to notice that what you pick may not be the right thing. So it's key for you to really figure out what internal glasses you're putting on, because the moment you put them on, everything starts to change. The right people become visible and the wrong people become completely invisible. The moment I started working on myself, and I'll give you an example, I used to deal with all types of women, especially if they were pretty. I used to think, yeah, she's pretty, yeah, that's good to go. Jamaican pretty, yeah, a little bit of feisty, yeah, that's alright. When I was insecure, right? And when she would lose her stuff, did she ever lose her stuff? No, yeah, there's a couple times where I got aired and disrespected and whatnot. And I never really took that lightly. I think that was a good thing about me. But at first, when it was happening, when I was insecure, there's not much I could have done about that, because it was just the way things were, right? And you showing them that you have no boundaries allows them to take the piss even more. This is why I believe 100%. Don't even tell your boundaries. Show them that this is where you're willing to walk away. You cross this is gone. I'm gone. You cross this thing, I mean it, I'm out. This is why if someone cheats on you, if a woman cheats on you, never go back. When a woman cheats on you, right, number one, is calculated. I don't think men should cheat either, but that's a different. I'm talking about what I'm talking about. So my point is, when a woman cheats on you, right, and come back, they only came back because you were the better option, even though they thought that you weren't. If that person was the better option, it's not even cheating. She called it off a long time ago, and she said, "Kumbaya, see you later, hasta la vista, arrivederci, let the world meet you, let the whole meet you." She basically said goodbye prior to that situation, and even if she didn't, she gone. She's gone. Don't worry about it. Forget it. Right? But here's the thing. Now, I know some of you are probably thinking, I just want to find someone who gets me. I'm tired. I just want to find someone that makes this thing easier for me. And I get it, because that's what I wanted too. I was tired of playing the game and doing all sorts of things, trying to figure things out. But guess what? You do the work on yourself, it's the same cycle. The only way to get out of your cycle is to be aware you're in one. If you're not aware you're in one, you're gonna keep rolling. Rolling, 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 roll. I don't know why I'm in the mood for singing today. So let's be real. If you don't set clear boundaries, right? If you don't set that box I call that self-respect box, that allows you to know that you stepped out and you shouldn't entertain certain conversations or certain topics, then you're gonna struggle. Because if you can take everything, then you don't own anything. You take charge. When you fix the things that you don't want to deal with, when you have relationships that give you the autonomy to decide whether you want to be in or out, my friend, you complete the ability to control not just how you feel, but how you respond and who you allow in your world. These are people that are coming into your world. Make them earn it. You are a valuable member to this society. You are a valuable member to the world. Don't let anybody just come in anyhow. Imagine Apple didn't have security. They just let anybody anyhow come in. Imagine Lidl, as cheap as it is when it comes to the items, has security. Why shouldn't you? Lidl, forget Lidl, Poundland has security. Nobody can go in there and come out without repercussions. The more expensive we go, the more the security rises. People walk with security. Why? Because they carry value. Until you value yourself, you're going to struggle in that market. Your dating matrix isn't going to change. So this is why the boundaries, the ability to say, you know what, this is it, I'm gone. I'm walking away. I'm not going to tolerate this. I don't need you to be disrespecting me or raising your voice. You can't fix that. Let's call it a day. I wish you the best of luck. You see, there's one thing that I knew from the very young age. I said to myself, listen, I've seen people shout. I'm not going to shout. Whoever wants to shout at me can go too. It's cool. And it's not even a thing where I'm tolerating it and I'm saying, you know what, it's done here, but it wasn't. It's that simple. You shout, you go. Out, bye. You see, when you take charge, right? When you fix things you don't want to deal with, you start to have difficult conversation with yourself. It's easier for you to have those difficult conversations outside. And do you know what? Once you're able to take care of your kingdom, things start to change. Because people are not going to go, oh, this is well kept. This is a great standard matrix. This is high quality. Look at the garden well cut, right? The book from James Allen. Your mind, I can't remember the name of the book, but something to do with the mind from James Allen, right? Can't remember the name. My point is, what he discusses in that book is that your mind is like, it can be one of the two. It can be this messy garden full of weeds and rubbish, junk, or this beautiful garden that's just well kept, well trimmed. Now whenever someone comes in, they're like, oh my gosh, this is a different space. I gotta step my game up, right? There's some places you go, you can pull up in a tracksuit and it's calm. When it comes to your world, let them pull up in a suit. Show them that this is expensive. This is my environment. This is my creme de la creme. I'm not even saying be cocky with it. I'm just saying value yourself, brother. That the space that you've created is something that you've taken care of. So anyone that's coming into it needs to value it accordingly. Or can get the fuck out. You see, until you're able to make that discernment, that stern decision, you're gonna struggle. And the people that don't value it will carry on tampering on it. What's the difference between the UK and Dubai? You think I can go to Dubai and start littering on the floor? No, it doesn't feel right. Place is well kept. Security is to a high standard. Here in the UK, no comment. Right? Want to know the secret to having a high satisfaction? No matter the circumstances, okay? It's not about meeting someone perfect. You see, you've created a world where you enjoy yourself so much in it that the person that comes into it has to either compliment it or get the fuck out. You created your own garden and you actually enjoy it. Some of us are getting into relationships because we've got a weed. It's a weed. It's a dusty place we've built. Why do you want to be inside of a place that's just so dusty? So much junk in there, so much rubbish in there, so much undealt issues that you haven't dealt. That's why you keep escaping yourself. That's probably why you keep drinking. That's why you probably try to find different ways to escape. Because you haven't dealt with your shit. You haven't dealt with your world. So when people are coming into it, your matrix is messed up. Why should they value something that you don't value yourself? You see, before things started to change for me in the dating market, and I'm saying this with conviction because I want you to understand this, I had to build my own garden. And once I built it, I took pride in what I built. I was proud of it. Because I know where I come from. I know what it's like to have no backbone. I know what it's like to be ignored, insulted for not having a voice. But I said enough. So when is it enough for you? I really need you to watch this video and lock in. Take care of your garden so that whoever comes in it has to learn how to live in that garden of yours. This is my garden. Hey, in this garden, this is how we do things. At the end of the day, your dating matrix, your relationship rules either define or break you. You don't have them, they will probably break your relationship. You have them and you stick by them, they will probably make your relationships. But it's completely up to you. You see, I'm telling you this not because I came out, I had it all figured out. Oh, hell no. I've failed more times than I can count. I had my heart broken, I've been rejected, you name it. But once I built that garden, I was comfortable on my own. If you need to get into a relationship just so you can escape yourself, trust me, you're going to carry on struggling. You're going to carry on falling into toxic relationships, a relationship where you don't know how to create things that you're meant to tolerate or not tolerate. Once you create that space where you're so comfortable in your own space, especially once you get into marriage, you become indestructible because you're comfortable on your own. And she can sense that. And she's like, oh, I gotta step my game up. Right? Even if she hasn't been taught how to create her own garden, because of your dating matrix exampleship, she's gonna see, wow, this guy's happy on his own. Why should I not be happy on my own? What are the rules for your relationships? Are you showing up as your best self? And even if you're not, are you working towards becoming that? If this video spoke to you, I want you to do something. Share in the comments what you thought about this, what you're going to do differently. And of course, don't forget to subscribe, because I know this is some good stuff, mate, honestly. Come on, this is some good stuff. I wish someone told me this, that all I have to do is clear up my garden. The book is As a Man Thinketh. Well, if you stay to the end, there you go. But I got one more thing. I'm currently running a one-to-one class, a one-to-one 12-week session. And if you're keen on working alongside to get you to the space where you can build this garden on your own, then definitely book a call where I can see whether we're suitable enough to work together. And if that's the case, then great. For the next 12 weeks, and probably till past that, I will be assisting you in getting you to that space. Or if not, hey, look, the videos are there, and I'm sharing everything I had to learn, so you can't go wrong, right? But if you want to get there quickly, just go, you should know. Now, if this video's really spoken to you, definitely leave it in the comments. Let's hear it. And guys, I'm rooting for you as always. And I'll see you in the next video. Peace.